I'm Tyler Welsh, and you're listening to the Crowject.
Hello and welcome to a very special interview here today on the Crowject podcast. Thank you to our sponsors in Trojan Aluminium and Nathaniel's Coffee and Panini. My name is Ben and today I'm joined by a very special guest. He's a 17-year-old, 191 centimetre key forward making waves in the AFL world already. Eligible for the 2024 father-son pick for the Crows. I of course speak of Tyler Welsh. Tyler, welcome to the Crowject and thank you for your time.
Cheers, thank you for having me here.
Pleasure is all ours. So I wanted to start off by saying congratulations on officially becoming a Crow in the SANFL. So if you want to sort of walk us through any conversations or how that sort of came to be.
Yeah, so it started off with school. Wasn't doing too well. The guy that I'm going to sign with for my manager, he came up with an idea around how maybe Crows can maybe help me out in that point of view. So yeah, he organised it with the Crows and got me into a traineeship sort of thing with AFL Sports Ready.
Yep.
So we went through that, and then yeah, it just kind of went on from there. We got the idea to maybe start training with them full time and not leave the Eagles, but maybe just leave them for now and go try out the sample at the Crows. And if that doesn't really work out, then I'll just go back to the under 18 Eagles. Yeah. And yeah, that's how it really panned out. It just didn't really work with school. So now that I've been at the Crows for about, I think, a month or two now, I've just gotten heaps more mature. Yeah, it's just been awesome.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. So you're training with, do the SANFL squad do their pre-season? You'd be in now with the AFL squad, or how does it work in the pre-season?
I'm not quite sure yet. I've been training with the SANFL team, and that's like the AFL players train with them as well, which is pretty cool. A bit surreal, but yeah, they train together for now.
Yep, absolutely. So I imagine your pre-season would be pretty full on. Probably a bit of a step up from the SANFL, a little bit with the Eagles, I'm assuming. I heard you were doing 100 by 100 sprints last week, which couldn't even fathom that in my wildest dreams. So how have you found the pre-season training so far?
Yeah, the pre-season, I've only done 1 week, 2 weeks with the Crows for pre-season due to the state stuff. But that week that I did with the Crows was just a brilliant experience. It was amazing. I learned so much stuff on and off field. All the meetings and educational side of things. I learned a lot from that. And then the on-field stuff, it was hard, but we got taken out of some drills, but the drills that we were in were pretty solid. The kicks, just the fundamentals and everything was spot on. So it was hard to keep up with that, but
Yeah, I can imagine it'd be pretty tough. Yeah. Pretty tough as a 17-year-old coming through, playing with people like Tex and blokes have been doing it for almost 20 years. So is there anything that you've sort of identified early stages, obviously, that you want to improve on next year with the Crows? Like picked up anything in drills that you're like, I want to get better at that, or think that could help you along the way? Yeah,
100%. The endurance part of things, the fitness. The drills that we were doing, like the handball games and the kicking games, full field, it was a lot of running back and forth, and I've just realised how fit you got to be an AFL player. But yeah, that's what I want to work on, my endurance and just the fundamental side of things, get better at my fundamentals, and that should be good after that.
Absolutely. I imagine with Darren Burgess at the helm, you're probably getting absolutely smashed every session either way, so no surprises there. If there's something that you would identify about your game that Crows fans should get excited about for 2024, what would you say, your bread and butter, something you do really well and we should look forward to cheering you on doing for the next 20 years? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, kind of like my dad, I guess, goal kicking. Goal kicking is a big strength of mine. I've been working on that a bit because last year I had a bit of inaccurate year. I missed a bit of goals. I missed heaps, actually. But so goal kicking and then my pro aerial side of things, contested marking and one-on-one body stuff. So yeah, they're probably all my strengths, and then stuff that I got to work on that they could be excited about is probably like the ground ball side of things and like the short kicks and all that inside 50s. That's probably my strengths and weaknesses.
Beautiful. So you mentioned your dad obviously played across a couple of teams. I mean, I think you're only one maybe when he was still playing for the Crows, but did you grow up a Crows fan, or did you try and get you with the Dogs when you were little when he was playing there? Or
if I'm being completely honest, I used to go to the school and the Port used to come in all the time. So I was like, oh, these guys are so cool. So I started going for them for a bit. So that was my first ever team I went for, Port. And then, once I started mature a bit and realised they're just not good, I just, matured and went for Crows. And I've been for Crows since, been going for Crows since, like 7 or 8.
Yeah, beautiful. So with that, would you say you model yourself on any old Crows players, or if you were to pick someone, from back in the day that you look at and you go, yeah, a bit of that, other than your dad maybe, who would you pick?
I reckon young Tex. I've been thinking about that question a lot. And I've been watching a couple of young Tex with the same height, same kind of build. We play the same position. So I reckon, young Tex.
Logical choice.
Yeah.
So you reckon you have a mullet in a couple of years as well? Or?
I don't know that long. Don't know about that long. Might keep my hair now, or maybe do a buzz cut again. Who knows?
Yeah, beautiful. So next up, we have a few questions from our Patreons. And if you're listening at the moment, you can head to patreon.com/Crowject to sign up. First up, we have Sam Curtis. Do you want to wear the number 17 like your dad, or do you want a different number, or are you happy for Will Hamill to stay in the 17? Or
I'm 100% want number 17, but I'm happy to get whatever number that comes, as long as I'm playing. But yeah, obviously number 17 would be pretty cool, having the same number as my dad. So
be a bit of a surreal moment, I reckon.
It'd be awesome. Yeah,
pretty cool. Next up, Sean Marie Davies says, was there ever a thought of you not nominating for the father-son next year and maybe, just go into the draft and see who picks you up? Or were you always sort of set on, you want to go to the Crows and see where you go from there?
Yeah, definitely nominating for father-son. 100% would like to go to the Crows, but yeah, like I said before, happy to go anywhere.
Yep, absolutely. And Oscar Dunstone says, is there a player that you want to move into, a player that you want to move in with once you get picked up? And he said, why is it Nick Murray's farm?
Why is it Nick Murray's farm? Well, to be honest, is it from the Crows?
Yeah. Assuming you don't get picked up.
Probably one of the young blokes, I would say. Moving in with maybe Saligo or a Shelley, maybe those young blokes. I feel like they could be good leaders towards me.
They look like they have some great fun on TikTok.
They look like they can be serious and they can be really fun at the same time. So having them around like 24/7 basically, I reckon it'll be really fun. And maybe Riley Thilful as well, because we're like the same position. So he could maybe teach me a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll move back in. So I won't reveal the sources. You probably know the source already. We've been told that it took you a little while to get your driver's license. A few attempts.
Oh my God.
How many times did it take you to get the driver's license for the test?
It took me 3 goes.
That's not too bad.
So a bit of money was spent. But the first go was I didn't indicate out a roundabout. Like in that new rule. But so that was just, I was shattered when I heard that.
It's a bit stiff.
But then the second one was pretty obvious. I was doing my parallel park and I hit the curb. Like badly. So it was straight away fail. So but then the third attempt, I did a couple things wrong, but he was like a really chill driver's instructor, so he just passed me. So
that works well. Now the way it was played up, I was thinking you were going to be like, 8, like 3. That's not bad. And so you've also purchased a car recently from another player. Who have you purchased a car from?
I purchased from Luke Pedler. So Luke Pedler kindly offered to sell me his old car, Toyota Ascent, I think it was. Works well, runs well, so I'm happy.
Beautiful. He strikes me as a guy who'd keep a clean car.
My car's pretty dirty at the moment. But, I would have to clean it soon.
That's all good. Now, if you weren't playing footy, you weren't looking towards that, what do you reckon you'd be looking at as a job?
I reckon now that I'm doing this traineeship, it's all about coaching. Maybe helping little kids get into footy more. Because apparently the SA rate with children playing footy has gone down a lot. So probably getting into coaching and getting kids back into footy.
Good stuff. Now, goals for 2024. Assuming that you obviously get picked up by the Crows at the end of the year, that would be a goal. But is there anything else that you want to aim towards in the new year? And
So obviously what you said, getting picked up. Just obviously being the best player I can be. And just working on everything, like fundamental side of things, off-field roles. That's a big one, my off-field maturity. I want it to just be spot on. Making a lot of sacrifices around my mates and just like family events and stuff like that. Just like be responsible and stuff, and don't do anything dumb.
Good stuff. Nah, beautiful. Have you got like a pre-game hype-up song? Like you just pumping Drake or something in the headphones before a game, or? Yeah,
I've been thinking about that question. Probably one of the Imagine Dragons songs. They get me pretty hyped. I listen to that before all of the national games. Just Imagine Dragons the whole time. I've sit on my own and just listen to it, and it just gets me pretty hyped. So
rate that. Radioactive get you up and about.
Radioactive's a good one.
Absolutely. Now, how do you celebrate a good win? So a tight win, Good win with the boys. You going out afterwards, or what's the plans after?
Yeah, most likely we'll probably go to a pub, have a snitty. Just get around the other boys, have a conversation with them. That'll be pretty nice. So yeah, that'll be the main thing we do.
Beautiful. And on the flip side, a loss, tough loss. How do you learn and grow from that? Do you study vision, or how do you go about growing from a loss?
Yeah, well, obviously the boys will be pretty down. So I'd probably go home, watch the things that I didn't do well and stuff that I could maybe improve on to help the team. Yeah. And yeah, just maybe have some leadership and speaking to the boys and telling them to watch their vision and seeing what they can do better next time we're in a tight game like that.
Lovely stuff. Now, that's about it. We have one more. So are you team go Crom or team no Crom? Crom has caused a bit of controversy over the last couple of years on Twitter and social media. So you go Crom or no Crom?
Go Crom.
Absolutely.
Go Crom,
that is the way to do it. Now, we have got a bit of merch from you over here just coming in from the side, which we'll give to you.
Awesome.
So, a bit of a package here. I believe we've got a beanie, a Poe, which is a plush oversized hoodie, so you can't say the other name that you may be thinking of due to copyright reasons.
Oh yeah, these are awesome, man.
Bucket and a cordy, so feel free to rep those at any point and get about them.
I'll chuck a hat on now, actually.
Beautiful.
Chuck one of these on. Too small. Who knows, who cares?
Goes well, looks a perfect fit, I reckon.
Awesome.
Beautiful stuff. Well, yeah, pretty much. Yep. So keep you warm in the winter. Probably not much use at the moment, but they go well.
Yeah, killer. Thank you, man. Appreciate
You're very welcome, and thank you very much for joining us here.
All good.
Best of luck in 2024.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.